Vegas?
I'm hit like 3 jackpots. Actually went out there to. I didn't even really go out there for any particular reason. I think Matt was out there filming a podcast, and I just kind of went out to hang out with Matt and then maybe film a little bit of content with Matt in Vegas. And on the very last day I was there, we were all checking out of our hotel, and they all had early flights to fly back out. My flight wasn't until later on in the afternoon. And so I walked down to the lobby of the hotel we were staying at, and there was a free shuttle going to Harrah's Hotel and Casino. So I was like, fuck it, I'll go over there and play, some slot machines or some cards or something in the lobby, eat breakfast, and then catch a Uber to the airport. So I go to Harrah's, and I start fucking around, with like the dollar slots. And then I'd been playing this slot machine called Buffalo. I don't know if you're familiar with that one.
Nah.
Buffalo, and the fucking buffaloes and the whole thing lights up and shakes. It's pretty intense. But I tell you what, I was playing this machine off and on for like the past 2 or 3 days while I was in Vegas, and I had been done pretty well on it. You had lost, lose a little bit, you win a little bit. That's just how it goes. I've never really been successful at any casino I've ever been to. I think the biggest jackpot I've ever hit was maybe like $300-400 in the high roller room at Greektown in Detroit. So I'm getting ready to walk out, and people don't believe me when I tell them this, but I get a feeling when I'm in, like when I walk past machines, I do this thing where I kind of just run my hand across the machines, and like certain machines will speak to me. I know that sounds absolutely insane, you know what I mean? But every single time I get that feeling, I sit down on a machine, I hit a jackpot. Now, mind you, not a real big jackpot, and I've never hit for thousands, but I hit. And so my Uber was on its way, so I was headed out to the Uber area at Harrah's, and I was walking past this machine, and just as I passed it, it just lit up, and it screamed, Buffalo! And I looked up, and the major jackpot was something like $4,600 or something like that, so I was like, fuck it. I put a $20 bill in, and I just hit max bet, like I think once, and then nothing, twice nothing, and on the third time, the machine just went insane, and I hit the $4,600 jackpot on the Buffalo machine.
And that was the machine that was like talking to you with instinct.
I walked by it, and I'm telling you, I felt something, and right as soon as I had that feeling inside of me, the machine just went off. Like it lit up and started like making noises and shit just randomly. And that's what made me put my money in. And then I hit the major jackpot. Then later on, so I'm in the lobby, and I hit the major jackpot, and then so I immediately cancel my Uber. I'm like, fuck that. I'm about to stay in Vegas for another couple days by myself. I'm out there alone. You know what I mean? Everybody's gone. They don't flew off. I'm like, fuck it. I'm staying. So I get a room at Harrah's Hotel and Casino. I booked it for like another 2 days, and I hit a $1,300 jackpot on a Buffalo, not that same Buffalo machine, but on a different Buffalo machine. And then I hit on a video poker machine for like $750.
Did they comp you like the room because you were hitting?
No.
No.
Now
those other 2 machines.
But the rooms were cheap when I was there, so it wasn't a big deal.
Was it busy? As in, like, were they wide? Like, are they opened up?
When I was there was no mask mandate, so it was fucking wide open. And then, from what I hear, they went back to mask mandate like a month or 2 later, and now I don't know if they're off a mask mandate, but no, it was wide open, man. There was people fucking everywhere. It's some dude. I got stopped on the street. Some motherfucker recognized me and shit. The shit was weird. I did an Instagram video with him.
Now, when he recognized you, did he recognize you from your podcast?
From Concrete.
From Concrete.
Yeah, a lot of people recognize me from Concrete, man. That Concrete podcast is really.
But they've got age, they got time, and they do. They hit numbers.
Yeah.
And then what was the third thing that happened? Because wasn't there 3 things that happened in Vegas? You hit the money. I thought you just said 3.
Oh no, I wasn't sure. No. I just, like I said, I hung out for like an extra 3 or 4 days by myself, and I gambled, and like Vegas is my town, man. Like me and Vegas go way back. So I was just I kind of revisited a few of my old haunts, and a couple of local restaurants that were luckily still there. You know what I mean?
And
had been closed down. Yeah, yeah. I love Vegas, man. Vegas is my city. I always said that I was gonna move to Vegas. Like that's gonna be where I retire at. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be one of those old heavily tattooed old men in my 80s shuffling around the fucking hotel lobby of the New York Hotel and Casino, you know, the New York, whatever. So I just love Vegas. I really enjoy that city. I love it out west.
Now, do you like Vegas better than L.A. and Arkansas?
Arkansas?
Or where the fuck? Yeah.
Who went to Arkansas?
Didn't you? Where were you?
I've never been to Arkansas.
You were living in L.A. Wasn't he in fucking Arkansas? This podcast is sponsored by MealPrepBiz101.com. That's MEALPREPBIZ101.com. Are you sick of your 9-to-5 and looking to start your own business? Would you like to have a business that gives you residual income, is economy-proof, shutdown-proof, and improves the lives of your customers? How would you like to start from your own home with less than $500 in investment? Well, MealPrepBiz101.com can show you how to start and grow your own successful meal prep business, even if you have no cooking experience at all. Learn the principles and secrets of top meal prep businesses in the country so you can fast-track your success and avoid the mistakes most businesses make. Along with hundreds of hours of videos, MealPrepBiz101.com has everything you need to succeed in this rapidly growing industry. From free ebooks and boot camps to one-on-one consulting, software, and so much more. Start with the free course, How to Start a Meal Prep for $500. Then get any other courses or services 50% off with promo code MSCS at checkout. That's 50% off, promo code MSCS at checkout. Arizona.
Wow.
That's two different states.
You're tripping,
borrowing.
dude. It's not even the same region.
Yeah.
No, I was in Phoenix. So yeah, I was in Phoenix for like a year, and no, I'm recently. I mean, I still have my studio in Phoenix. You know, I don't want to let it go because I kind of feel like if I let my studio go out there, then there's like no reason for me to ever like return to Phoenix. You know what I mean? Like I would have to go out of my way to go back to Phoenix. Yeah, but Phoenix will always have a special piece of my heart.
Well, you were in Phoenix,
yeah.
And then you moved to Indianapolis, of all places.
I'm in Indianapolis now. Yeah.
Right. So explain how that transition happened and why.
Well, yeah. So that's pretty wild, man. Yeah, you know, out in Phoenix, I really wasn't doing much. You know what I mean? I was tattooing, but I wasn't tattooing every day. And I had quit working at the tattoo shop. I think I discussed that last time I was here.
Yeah, you did.
And I quit working at the tattoo shop to pursue the YouTube thing like full time. You know, just kind of give it everything I have. And that's why I built a studio out in Phoenix. And in my mind, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna create so much content, man. Fucking, that's all I'm gonna do is content. And then once I built the studio and I quit tattooing, I would literally sit there and just watch YouTube videos on the TV all day and not film any videos, not doing any content. Like all this creativity that I thought was going to take place just didn't take place. You know what I mean? And so, yeah, I was kind of like, felt like I was in kind of some kind of little slump, dude. I felt myself getting, I wouldn't say depressed, you know, to the point to where like I'm all fucking suicidal and shit, you know what I mean? But just like
stagnant, maybe.
Yeah, like what am I doing here? Like what I didn't really have a plan for the future. I just knew that I was supposed to be, you know, filming content and, you know, doing that stuff. So a friend of mine that I know reached out to me with an opportunity through Instagram, and it was the Sturgis motorcycle rally in North Dakota was taking place. Well, there's a guy by the name of Adam Harbor who owns Mystic Images Tattoo out of Noblesville, Indiana. Now, Adam has a mobile tattoo studio. It's like a 40-foot, what used to be like a mobile classroom. It was converted into like a tattoo studio. It's really nice, got fucking AC. Well, they take it to all these, you know, all of these events, these motorcycle events, you know, all around the country. And so they reached out on Instagram and asked if we wanted to come up to Sturgis, and they needed a couple artists to tattoo at the event.